just about to get underway. Here's Joe Adele.
Number 7, Joe Adele.
Popped up. Valenzuela settles under this one. And there's one down.
That's the ball.
Two balls, no strikes to count. That one at triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Registers the punch out and hits 101. Jorge Soler in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And that'll do it. Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox. Ground ball right side. Shanuel takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Out towards right center field. Trout takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Brandon Valenzuela steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That is the inning. Top of the second, so now the Angel cleanup hitter, Zach Neto. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Loves it on the dive, and he's safe at first.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Oh, 1 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. Neto gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's way high. Now 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 1 down. 1 out man at first. And next for LA, Yoan Moncada. In the dirt. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Antonacci towards the line, dives and makes the catch. What a back at right field. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Andrew Benintendi. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. That one felt good. In the air to left center. Adele going after it. Dives and he can't hang on. So up next, Chase Maidro. That one fouled off. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Hit in the air out to center field. And there's one away. Alex Freeland now at the plate. That catches the outside corner. And that is strike one.
Whoa. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. And he beats it. He's safe.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Santiago Simon.
Line to right, base hit. One runs in. The relay, safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. 3-0. Runners at the corners here, one away. Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air, left field. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Fly to right his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone. Kyle Tucker sends it out. It's their second home run of the inning. Oh. Sliced hard but foul. The big six spot already on the board this inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer at his first at bat. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That is the inning. Back here on the south side. So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to it.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Tucker under it. And there's one down. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Joe Adele. Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Foul ball there. Man at second. In the dirt. The 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's 3.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Peters should have this one. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Dalton Rushing. Just missed.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. That's a big number on the scoreboard. 7 runs already. They've been successful offensively because they're doing the little things right from at-bat to at-bat, and it's been pretty rewarding for them.
Just missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Teodosio has a beat on it. 1 up, 1 down. Grounds 1 to short. Neto throws to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So up next for Chicago, Tristan Peters. That's ripped into the outfield. Reaching for it, makes the catch. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Angels, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through him for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
No, that's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Falling behind 2-1. And that is that. Here on the south side, bottom of the 4th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Well, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th. Santiago Espinal steps to the plate for the White Sox. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. No outs. Runner on second. Drilled in the air out towards right center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, D.L. Hall.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his staff.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the wall, but foul. 1 away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's the ball.
Swing and a pop-up. Neto. 2 away now.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Tucker in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
That's a ball.
Swings through that.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Got him looking. Ready now for the 5th inning. So in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Out towards right center field. And there's one down. That ball's carrying. Boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot. One down. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore.
Oh.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Out number 2.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Check swing of the 0-2. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. The 1-2. My drop. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Back at right field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Brandon Valenzuela steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 1 away.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. The White Sox up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Adele takes it in for the out. 2 away. Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 2. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The 0-2. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Ball inside.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Rushing around third. He will score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
That catches the corner. That one lifted to left. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Joe Adele. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
My draw. Over to first. One pitch and one out. So now with one away and a man at second. And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 8-2. Strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
In the dirt. Here's a 1-2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second. And in there with a double off the wall.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
That's the ball.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
2 on, 1 out. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Here is Moncada. That one ripped, but foul. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The Angels trying to get back into this one. And we're the top half of the 6th. Base hit, 1 run in already. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. White Sox going with a new arm. Brian.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And that one fouled off. That's way outside. Ball 1. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here on the south side, bottom of the 6th, Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one ripped left field. Adele moving back on it. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And a foul ball. Check swing in play to the right side. Shanuel steps on the bag, and there's 2 down. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Now the left fielder, Sam Antonacci. This one in the air center field. And that is that. Here on the south side. So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore. Just missed. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect,
Trevor Richards takes over on the mound.
and you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up.
Ball, outside.
Inside,
Nope, that's off
just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Check swing called strike. And the count is 3-1. This one could be trouble. Moore around third. In comes the run from second.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Man at second. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Whoa.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. They get frozen. Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that 2-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
That's too low. Ball 3. Throws to first in time, and there are 2 outs. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
First pitch misses. And that is that. Back at right field, bottom of the 7th, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the White Sox. This one in the air, center field. Teodosio moving under it, and there's one down. Popped up. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Check swing one around. Strike 1. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, right field. Trout moving under this one. And that will end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Zach Neto. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That one drilled left field. Way back there. Goodbye. And they're chipping away. It's 8-5. That one gets down for a hit. That gets by him. And he's into second with nobody out. Runner. Scoring position. No out. Righty reliever out of the pen. Trevor McGill. And that is out of play.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball. Man at second. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. That's in there. That's strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
In the dirt, but kept close. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Freeland fires to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Moore swings through it for strike 1. In the dirt, and that is ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Back here on the south side. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Dalton Rushing. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these White Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Moncada tossed to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
With all of those hard hits, this team is going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that pitch hitter coming on. Derek Hill. Runner on first and 1 down for him.
My drop. Over at first with 1 away. That one found hard the other way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now. Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. And that one is lifted in the air. Adele under it. Brings it in. And the inning is over. Here on the south side. So in now. The Angels making a move for a pinch hitter. Josh. Antonacci under it. And there's the 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And there's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Dominguez, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Whoa. Nope. That's inside.
That one not close. Full count now. The White Sox trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And they'll do it again. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Goodbye, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-6. Trout now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Started after it. Appeal to first. Did not go. My draw. Angels with only one out left.
Oh.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but
Hill should have this one. And that'll do it.